Okay, I'm leaving, but I'm coming back.
Don't.
You better.
Stay away.
I'm gonna make a comeback.
Come back. I don't know what I'm doing without you.
Have anyone seen my new bag?
Ooh. Disco.
Welcome to Stories of My Life. So today, Sunday, Stockholm, Sweden. The weather is sunny and everything's great. I'm going into the theatre, but later on, I'm going to go away from the theatre for a while because I'm going to see a stage production of, I guess, a play version of the book Picnic at Hanging Rock that was turned into a great film in the 70s. It's about a lot of girls in the 1900s. In Australia. It's all very Victorian, and they are going for a picnic. They are at a boarding school, and some of them just disappear. It's not very bloody, but it is. The pan flutes, people. The pan flutes. Let's go. Right now, I'm in the basement underneath. The stage is up there, and I'm getting this hat. Wait. That Tommy and Claes wears in the show. Well, Tommy wears it now because Claes is out to the show. Now, Tommy's going to join us on tour. But I found these stickers and I'm going to show you for some of you. Some of you might guess what show. I'm just going to show you the name of some actors and you might put them together and see, oh, yes, they work together in that show. So here we go. This is a costume rail. You can move it and you can put shoes and stuff there and then you can hang stuff. And you also often write names, what's supposed to, this is where this person hangs her stuff. So in what show was Linda, Steve, Hjalmar and Robert? Linda, Steve, Hjalmar and Robert. If you guessed it, you will be right. We need to check in here. What are you doing today?
Today I am sorting all of the women clothes. Yep. Working.
And doing what exactly?
I'm writing everything down that is in every bag. And then I find everything that's lost and I put it in the bag so everybody has everything in a bag. And lists of exactly everything.
And you just ordered me to do what?
Go up in the attic and get some knitted what's it called?
Slippers?
Slippers, yeah.
And also I should bring something with me when I go up.
Yeah, the slang cap.
The cape.
Yeah, the slang cap.
The slang cape. So I will do that. So this is it. So, here's the cape, here's the door is locked, I got the key to the locked door, but I can't really find it, so, knitted slippers, oh damn, I stepped on the cape, I almost fell down, so, let's see, is there a big box? First off, I'm just going to throw this here for now. And this is the big box of slippers. The answer is no. There are no knitted slippers here. So, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this back where it belongs. I'll put it back where it belongs. Among the other capes that we got in the... So this is the lower costume department or warehouse, whatever you want to call it, and this is the top part. This is where we keep most of the costumes. The men's costumes are here and the women's in there, and here is where we keep the capes. So Remember when you asked me for those woolen socks or what woolen is slippers? Yeah, I didn't find any.
Mamma mia! Then we buy.
I'm leaving, but I'm coming back.
Don't.
You better.
Stay away.
I'm gonna make a comeback.
Come back. I don't know what I'm doing without you.
Have anyone seen my new bag?
Ooh. Disco.
According to the internet, it'll take me half an hour to go there on my bike. So I will go there on my bike. And in half an hour, I will be there. It starts in an hour. I'm really looking forward to this. I got this really enviable fake fur thing. It's really hot unless there's a wind. The wind goes straight through it. So when you're on a bike, you sort of like have to have a lot of layers underneath that are sort of windproof. At Årsta Torg, the square of Årsta, which is a suburb to Stockholm, and it's really nice. It's one of those old suburbs, if you can see. Sort of, it's got a centre, and it's got shops, and you can live here. Not only work here, not only live here, but you can sort of eat and shop and do fun stuff. Most other suburbs in Stockholm have not got that. You have to go away from it. So let's go in. So here we are. Here's Jenny. Hello. And it's thanks to Jenny that I got here, because she said yesterday that she was going to go here, and I didn't even know we were doing a show here. So now I know. So there's quite a lot of people here, and I need to talk to you, so I'm going outside. I like the show. I wasn't gaga about it, but because I really like the movie, Picnic at Hanging Rock, and it's sort of mesmerizing and suggestive, and it's sort of, there's a tension in it, and that tension was not here. That Victorian thing, that's sort of things that beats underneath, it was kind of sloppy.
it's like they didn't know. They could have. They didn't have to act Victorian, but they should have acted like there were certain rules, certain things they would do. They were living in certain words, certain certain things you did not do. You didn't, it didn't have to be the exact same things, but here it was sort of like, because I think it's rather stupid. This novel was written in 1967 about something that happened in the 1900s, in the beginning of the century. And some of the women on the stage, some of the girls said, these clothes are so restricting, and sort of like they were looking at it with modern eyes. And I think that's always sort of, it's a cop-out, because saying that one day maybe women will be able to vote. It's sort of like, I don't think most people thought about, they didn't say the thing about voting, but I think most people, when they live in something, that's their reality. They don't, or it's their reality, and they don't think about sort of like having the vote or having restricting, having corsets and big bulky skirts. That would be as a problem. If it's not about, if the show is about women trying to get the vote, then I understand. But if someone said it off the cuff, just says it, it's sort of like, to me, that's just the director or the writer sort of giving a wink, well, I realized this was the time, blah, 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 but sort of like, blah, blah. And it's not really interesting, because I don't think most people acted that way. I remember when we sort of, when I came out, so men and women weren't allowed to marry men and women anywhere in the world, I think. Maybe, possibly Hawaii, something like that, I'm not sure. But it wasn't something I was sort of, one day maybe I will be allowed to marry a man, because to me it's just sort of like, no, well, men and women marry. I don't need to marry. I don't want to marry a woman. So, marriage is not for me. I didn't. It's not that I'm against it, but it's sort of like, it wasn't like I went around in the 70s or 80s and going, I want to marry a man. Someday, possibly, that's going to happen. I wasn't even thinking about it. I didn't feel sort of repressed because of it, because to me, that wasn't the reality. It wasn't something I wanted to do. I thought I would live with a man, but getting married, no. And that's what I mean with this show, when they sort of say something in the 1900s that you realise, no, this is just something in the 2000s saying, sort of giving us a wink. And it's sort of like, you do realise that this is strange, right? And to me, that's sort of a cop-out. And it's not really interesting. I want to understand how they were thinking, instead of someone now telling me, so sort of like, oh, this is a modern girl. She's really modern. She likes to see. So if she could, she would drink and smoke and have short skirts. No, I don't think they would have that in the 1900s. Yeah, I'm very intelligent. People, it's really late. It's time to get home.
So long, dearie, dearie.
Well, he was out of work, just minding his day. Then a friend from said, come right away, I'm moving on. I've got a new plan, but I don't know you'll be perfect. You're the dresser man.